went too fast.
You remember how to do this?
Barely.
This guy right here, professional at blowing out a front tire.
This is like real old school IROC racing.
So we just took a penny, drilled a hole in it, and got her fixed.
Last time this was actually raced on a racetrack was Michigan 1995, and that's actually the same uniform that he had on in the race. We just so happen to have the 1995 uniform.
We're here at IROC at Lime Rock, and the cars are about to be on the track for the first time. Kenny Schrader in that car. That one will be driven by Danny Sullivan. The Waltrip car will have Boris Set in it. On the exhibition day, this will be Mike Skinner. I don't know who's in the silver car. And Geoff Bodine is in the Castroneves car, and got Bobby Labonte in the Bobby Labonte car. Which this car is from his personal collection that's got all the race damage and, or not damage, but race wear on it. But if you want details on all these specific cars, go check out the videos linked in the description. We've gone over these in depth with Ray at his shop where it's much quieter. This video will be for the people and the cars on track doing what they do best. I don't know about you guys, but I'm particularly excited to hear these Firebirds wide open in person with the famous X-Pipe. I've only ever heard videos of them, and it's about to be the real deal audio experience. The two Porsches up there are the only recreation cars. They're here kind of as just to represent the first generation IROC car of the Porsche era, because the real Porsches are worth millions of dollars, and you know, one of them ended up with Pablo Escobar. So these things have done some crazy things since the 70s, and it's amazing to see as many of these in one place as there are, quite honestly. Job here right now?
I set everyone up. So I was the mechanic fabricator. I set every single car we raced. So
oh wow!
I did every one of them ran across the scale table. That was my job.
Are you using a computation book for note taking?
Note taking, yeah, just like the old.
You're keeping with the correct theme.
Correct theme.
No normal notebooks here.
No normal notebooks. No.
I don't know. They're about to find out. I guess it got a loose line, came loose in there. That'll happen on old cars.
You sounded very professional right there.
Yeah, it did. It sounded good. I wish I would have been filming.
Dylan's one fixed it. Dylan, Mr. IROC.
Come here. We gotta do an interview. I fixed it. Oh, well, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
So we're old school IROCers here. We don't have copper washers. So we just took a penny, drilled a hole in it, and got her fixed. I mean,
That is awesome.
that's a copper washer. You file it down, it's a penny. So
You gotta
it'll work.
improvise.
Yeah. So it's how we did it back in the day. It's how we do it now.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't blown up.
Yeah, not blowing up. No, it's good. Yeah, you can still see like United States of America on it. See the edge of the penny.
Oh, that's awesome.
But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, like all these the guys run the TA stuff don't run steering boxes, so getting a brush washer for a steering box is kind of tough.
So every car has a piece of tape on the tag that says max RPM 6,000. Come look at this one. This car is like static display, barely rolls, right?
Oh my God, who did that?
I think this one is okay. Nobody's breaking the rules here.
Oh, if Fred Flint's son gets in this thing, I'm gonna be in trouble.
They strive for perfection, apparently. Did they put one on Richard's car? No. They didn't put one on Richard Childress's tag.
He didn't want him to take his Rolex off.
I guess not. So they're about to send a few cars back out for a little bit to shake some things down. And Mark Martin's gonna be in there, so we gotta get a camera in that car real quick. Great sound example right here. This particular Purple Firebird, the Mark Martin 6 on it, does not have the original exhaust. It is a true dual exhaust system. When you watch them go by, you'll be able to tell. And if you thought that the engine was why they sounded like that, this will show you that that is not the case. How did you get into this situation?
Well, Ray and I are friends, and he just asked me if I wanted to drive it and never wanted to turn down an opportunity. I said yes.
Does it feel like how you thought it would?
Well, I drive an Audi R8 LMS Ultra car, so it's totally different. So to answer your question, no.
I think I know the car you're talking about. I've seen that before.
Yeah.
Is that the one with Hawk stuff on it?
That's it?
Yeah, I know that car. Wow, yeah, this is very different.
Just a bit.
Wait for Mark.
Waiting for Mark?
I'm assuming he's up there.
Okay, so I'll turn this on before you start moving. Then I won't be in his way. Should I turn it on now?
Oh, I gotta stop and get him in there, so
Yeah.
whatever you want to do.
Okay.
We didn't need those with the IROC cars, huh?
The official glasses holder.
Yeah.
This car was in a dealership, wasn't it?
Yeah, so this was in the Kia store next to the Ford store, Mark Martin Ford in Batesville, and so we sent it to Ray, and he got it working for us, so.
Has it been driven at any capacity since it was raced?
No.
Wow.
No, the last time this was actually raced on a racetrack was Michigan 1995, and that's actually the same uniform that he had on in the race. We just so happen to have the 1995 uniform.
This is really cool. So you're taking a picture there, you're gonna plug your page?
Yes, martinmartinarchive.com, Martin Martin Archive on Instagram.
I'll put in a subtitle in case Greg Biffle ruined it.
Yeah, thanks Rick.
That's a guideline for you. Schrader took his to 7 anyway. And I own it. I don't have to.
Yeah, it's your car. You can take it where you want it.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to go fast. I'm not interested in that.
I hear you.
Yeah, so I don't want to blow it up. It's my car.
I guess the window net has dried out and shrunk a little bit in the last 20 years. There it is. Those two are a great sound comparison. One doesn't have the X-pipe and the one does. We rode in that car with Ray at VIR. If you want to find that video, I'll link it in the description. What's like a time of standard here?
So Mark did a 114, which is, I mean, it's pretty good for a vintage car.
So Skinner's pushing it.
I mean, for a 78 Banjo chassis, it's pretty good.
Yeah, he's taking it easy, getting familiarized. 2 times Mark Martin has driven one of his old race cars. The last 2 times he's driven one of his old race cars, we have been there and had a camera in the car.
Yeah, that's awesome.
One time in Las Vegas and in Connecticut.
You can tell how much he really loves it and enjoys it.
Oh yeah.
It's really cool.
And that's the right fire suit he wore in that car too.
I didn't get to see him in his fire
Last
suit.
up was a 102.
Skinner?
Yeah, Skinner, 102.
Wow, I think I forgot to turn the camera on in that car too.
Oh, he just keeps getting faster. But
Wow.
I wonder if this windshield, I think it's clean. It just, you know, it's just old, I think.
Right. We'll try cleaning it, see if we can clean it up.
You know,
Okay. No reflection.
that's my toughest thing is, you know, I'm old and I can't see good anyway.
You got the glasses, the visor, and that. Yep.
Yeah, I actually ran the visor up.
Okay.
But, you know, that's the thing that bothers me the most is like vision, you know, plus I ain't drove a race car in 10 years.
yeah, the good pedal, the pedal was good.
Pedal's good.
Good,
It's got a little bit of a shake. Nothing out of the, you know, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
We'll look at it and make sure nothing major, but check it
I
out.
think everything's okay. Everything seemed fine.
Oil pressure was good.
Yeah, I didn't even check.
Okay. Stop.
It came in without.
Never thought
It
about it.
wasn't knocking, so you're good.
Yeah.
The car's not the holdup. The driver's the holdup.
I just didn't know if you want to lower the nose, it looks good.
It looked cooler. I'll go for that. I'm all about good looks.
Yeah, then it's out of fun.
Yeah. I went down
Well, we drove it back here, that's good.
It's all in one piece.
I bet he was having fun.
Turn a little better, Mark.
Yeah, I
We can
think
lower
so.
the nose. He won't admit it.
Yeah, he won't admit it,
Yeah,
right?
he'll say he hated it.
I think he was running like second lap times.
Yeah, this car's not even set up for a road course.
The car's not the holdup. The driver's the holdup.
No, I just didn't know if you want to lower the nose, it looked cool.
It looked cooler. I'll go for that.
Yeah, take some rounds
I'm
out
all
of
about
that.
good looks. Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Let's take, let's do
What do you think? Fire suit.
Yeah.
let's do vehicle.
How do you feel?
Okay. That way we don't
My
take no
shoes are disintegrating.
Oh, man.
They're so old.
Yeah.
Wow. So we were just gonna surprise Mark with the trophy. He came up and asked about it before we could turn the camera on. So yes, we did get it from him, and we have it and all of his pieces in the back of the truck. I think we counted them. It's missing a couple, but you could rob some that go on the bottom side and put them on the top, and you wouldn't know that it's missing.
I'm sure that a trophy shop could like make one of those.
I'm sure there's somebody out there that can refurbish it.
Well, I apologize for spoiling the surprise, but I was so excited because I think to my knowledge, I only have one ASA trophy, and that will double my collection of getting that, and I would be so excited to have it. So everybody called him Greasy Keith. Just, you know, but he had an old Dillon car.
You got the vintage crew shirts out today.
Yes, sir.
That's cool.
Hopefully we can keep it clean.
I always wondered how that worked. You see those old pictures of guys in the bright white shirts, like, did they get new ones every week, or did they figure out how to clean stuff better back then?
Lots of bleach.
Well, that thing's cool. I need one of those. Wait, you want to tell that story again?
Just answering your question. Yes. Yes. And you look familiar. You still have it?
Yeah.
I just got a new one. Not a Newell, but a Tiffin.
Oh, those are nice.
Yeah.
Nice coach.
Hi.
I'm Logan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I've heard good stories, like about meeting in the Walmart parking lot. You had a cool turbo Beetle.
Yep.
You still have it?
Yep. Yep.
Would you want to talk to us about the car you're going to be driving? We can put it in the video.
The yellow one right there. It's not the body, but it's the original chassis that I won my first championship in.
That's awesome.
So, and the car was yellow. So
that was a Camaro when you won with it.
it was a Camaro. Yep.
Have you driven it yet? Did you drive yesterday?
Yes, I drove yesterday.
How much of an exhibition do you think the exhibition race is going to be?
Exactly that, an exhibition. I drove it yesterday, and honestly, the brakes are vibrating pretty bad. So, you know, we've got RPM limits. A lot of old memories came rushing back.
Really?
It was good.
Got to do one more morning shakedown before the exhibition race later today. Anybody who's driving a car right now is just somebody who hasn't gotten to drive theirs yet, or cars that need a little bit of tinkering that they gotta check something out on. Oh, that's awesome.
He's getting on the road.
He is? Okay. I might turn it on like after you, or right before or after you fire it up. That way it'll be running when he's getting in the car.
Okay, perfect.
That'll be cool. His helmet looks awesome. I'd expect nothing less. I want that guy to tell a story about getting lapped by Paul Newman in that Porsche, because that's funny.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's like, this Porsche was lapped by Paul Newman. That is its claim to fame. So you're the Barn Find Hunter camera guys, huh?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to be on camera? Or
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So this is behind the scenes. You do the. This is way cooler than mine.
Yeah. Usually it's kind of a pain to drag around though. You know.
Yeah.
Eventually you hold it so long, you start going like this, and your back hurts and everything.
I get tired of holding this after a while. I kind of end up just kind of like sitting like that.
Yeah.
But I keep it tiny so I can fit it in my pocket.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how you do
That's the key.
with that.
Yeah. It's a full-time job, that's for sure.
Maybe you get like one of those puppy or like baby harnesses and just like
Yeah.
strap it to your chest so you can just stand there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
let the gimbal do everything for
Right.
you.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
I'd ruin
probably.
that lens. I know I would.
I'm always paranoid. Luckily I haven't dropped one yet. We had a few other Cobras do the same thing.
This is
Kick it
from
right over.
grinding and welding with it too close.
Spatter.
Yep.
That's it. We got a handful of cars going out today.
What vintage is that shirt you got?
1991.
Really?
Yeah, when I worked for IROC. I was their PA announcer for a couple of years for the events. I convinced Jay Signori that, you know, some of these track announcers really wouldn't know background and know everything about all these drivers. So he hired me, and I said, okay, cool, get me a shirt, give me a check, and let's go. And they did.
So there's a life lesson in there. You just sold your own job position.
All in good fun, right?
Yeah.
All good fun, absolutely.
I guess we're about to start these things up. I gotta turn some cameras on.
Sure, go ahead.
5 minutes?
Five, just gave 5.
Oh, okay. Wait, is it 5 minutes or is the camera on? What's the difference?
I think 3 minutes is a good time to start.
Okay, yeah. I wanted to ask you on camera, what was your Paul Newman story with this car?
Yeah, so I raced this car in SCCA GT2 a few times, and Paul was in his GT1 Corvette with 700 horsepower, and I think I won my class, but he lapped me. He did really well. He was very consistent, fast driver, that's for sure. And that was in his 80s, I believe.
That's wild.
They let him take one lap around the car just before he passed away. He just wanted to get one more lap in it, so it was a little private ceremony. It was so cool.
This was like his adopted home track, wasn't it? Like he
It
loved
certainly
this place.
was his home track. Yeah, he started with Bob Sharp Racing right around the corner from where I live, and started in the Nissans, the Datsuns back then, and kept moving up until he was driving everything from to a Porsche 935 at Le Mans. He was a hell of a driver.
Was that Bob Sharp was around here?
Yeah, Bob Sharp is just down Route 7, about an hour down Route 7.
I didn't know that. Huh. I'll have to remember that. That could be a future history topic.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that camera's even bigger. This guy heard us talking about cameras and he just had to show up with his bazooka camera. I got the biggest camera in the pits. Look at me, my neon shirt and my huge camera.
3 minutes?
3 minutes!
I'll make sure I stall it out at least twice for the camera.
What?
I'll make sure I stall it out at least twice for the camera.
Okay.
It's good for views.
Okay. I thought you were gonna stall it a couple times.
Yeah, I tried real hard. No.
You're just too good. You just can't fail. Too good to fail.
No, this one's easy to stall. The clutch engagement and disengagement is really tight on this one especially, so this one's easy. I figured I would stall it at least twice.
I thought he would get in faster.
Yeah, I'm not sure where he's at.
He's right there holding court with Mark and Mr. Speed.
You guys can get in whatever you want. Buckle in whatever you want.
There you go.
I mean, I'm not rushing you. Man, thank you. I wanted to see how you got out of the damn car. Because I struggled to get out of it.
Yeah, I just my hand here.
Oh, so but how'd you get yourself up? Just push yourself off?
Yeah, I just pushed myself up.
Go to my bus and get some of that Pam spray.
Spray them down.
I'm not sure I need that. I don't think I need
I hope the microphone was strong enough to capture what he just said.
I'm over. So when I come in, I'll get you to show me how to get out of this damn thing.
Yes, sir. It's a little tricky.
These, well, and you know what throws it for me is that.
The leg bar.
Yeah, because otherwise I just push my foot over.
Yeah, that's how I normally get out too in the second gens. So these Avengers, that leg support there makes it tough.
Yeah, that's.
You remember how to do this?
Barely. I can't even figure out which way to put my damn balaclava on.
Oh, go get somebody.
Yeah, do you know how to drive these things?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Scott, you know what's really scary? The Hans device only came at the end of my career.
You actually had one?
No, we never had a Hans device.
No, because you guys were men.
Well, I don't know. That's stupid, huh?
I think.
Got that water temperature up?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I got it up. You know them old pro comps. Sometimes you got to tap on them to get them to cooperate with you.
Good?
Yeah,
you want
good.
your belt, the lap belt a little tighter?
I think I'm okay.
Okay.
Where's the line on this puppy? Oh, there you go.
that have been a Camaro when Danny drove it?
Yes, it would have been a number 12 Camaro. We need to talk to Rich. Rich actually crewed when Danny won.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know Mark was going out, or I would have put the second camera in his car.
The red, 84, 85 Camaro.
Huh.
Well, Rich has a picture of him and Danny with the trophy by the car when they won. Because Rich was on his crew.
Oh, that's cool.
We're going to try to replicate it this weekend as well.
I saw him pull that out.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
That's what she said.
better than my TA2 car.
That's what everybody said.
I know, I mean, it goes around, doesn't slide, you know, and I was really careful on the brakes, you know. But I mean, I could go.
You good? You can have fun with it?
Oh God, yeah. I can go pretty quick with it if I had to hustle it.
Yeah, well, you know.
But it's all. But the thing does it does everything good.
Yeah.
You know.
Maybe in the future as we go, but you know, the whole fun is keep them raceable at some point, but slow enough to be fun.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, oh. Sorry. Got that. Here, I'll give you that. No, that's it, Ray. That thing's. It's like just like getting back with an old shoe. You know, it's just really nice.
They're a lot like you guys drove.
Now comes the hard part.
You sit right there. There you go.
Thank you. I appreciate it. How are you guys doing?
Good.
This is a tall group here, right? Shit, get you all over there with Dickie. How tall are you guys?
6'5".
Yeah, 6'5". I think he's the same. 6'4", 6'5". Okay, we can
all the guys
start our own
fit.
basketball team here. Little hoop action. We can do it. Thank you again. Thank you so much. Let's get it back.
We got here just for the good part. Just look at this. one thing, but when they're all out here in their element, it's really special. Like, this is a really special moment. I'm grateful to be here for it. Freaking Ron has all these great little anecdotes, and then he's like, don't put that on camera. So one day he will speak, and until then I will give him a hard time about it. Which car are you driving?
So I'm driving the old Camaro here, the AJ Foyt Camaro. Unbelievable, stock door panels inside. I mean, this is like real old school IROC racing. Love it. Can't wait to get out on the track.
How does the car feel compared to what like one of these feels like?
You know, they feel way different. I made some laps, and I mean, power brakes still. I've never driven a race car with power brakes, maybe street stock racing or something, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Thing's got power brakes. I get to the end of pit road, hit the brakes, and I about went through the windshield. I'm like, holy cow. Yeah. You know, because I thought they're going to be, kind of warm the brakes up. That sucker's stopped.
I'm just gonna leave this on in case that happens again. Holy crap.
Yeah, we're talking and all of a sudden sideways.
Yeah, that was unexpected. I thought he was gonna come towards the fence for a second.
So I just talked to Mark, and
he's a sweetheart.
I made the panic decision because I'm like, well, I'm gonna be out there splitting, so don't hit me. Or you can if you want, then I can say I was hit by you. I just completely word vomited. I'm like, oh.
What's wrong with that girl?
You were running pretty hard yesterday, so we want to make sure we had a camera in the car that was going to be doing the fun stuff.
He told me I run a little too hard.
You did?
I'm gonna back her down a little bit.
Well, did it feel good yesterday?
It was feel good. This car's fast.
Really?
It was a lot of fun.
That's surprising. You wouldn't think that, like, looking at it.
I'm telling you, it turned better than my TA2 car. It was great.
Huh. silver one just got it. Here's the epic slow-mo crew walk right here.
Thank you. I'm sorry if I went too fast.
You went too fast.
I was afraid I'll...
You went too fast.
I know. I'm sorry.
You were one of them guys.
I was, but I wasn't. I kept thinking, surely they were going to speed up. But they didn't.
I got you something to wash it down.
Shit.
Brakes get worse or about the same?
Oh, they're same. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I got you something to wash it down. I didn't think we ever gonna stop.
What you got?
Oh, perfect.
So just don't smash up.
You guys look all right.
No, nothing.
Did it stay brakes? What are you doing? You're supposed to be the adventure. What happened?
Did he break the rules?
I don't know.
Or he got lost?
I don't know who the Avengers are.
He must have thought he was driving a Firebird.
All I know is that I was like, when are they going to pass it?
Yeah.
Hey, I can tell you wanted to go, Mark. I can tell you wanted to take off.
I kept thinking everybody else was going to speed up. I was afraid I'd get embarrassed. So.
Oh, they almost should have done it with the slowest group last or the fastest group. And I wasn't going to leave you.
I wasn't worried about that.
Yeah.
If we'd have been drag racing, you would have broke out.
I know. I was gonna like racing. I was that guy. Knew somebody was going. Then I kept thinking, dude, these guys are going to come on in a minute.
Well, what I'm saying,
somebody should have told me to practice that fast enough. But I kept thinking I was still 5 seconds off.
I ran a minute 9 practice. I asked Ray Smart, what kind of times are you looking for? He said, minute 15. I got it. I'm all over it. I'm your man.
Told me that, yeah.
I'm your man.
That reminded me of old times. You beat me through the corner, I beat you on the straightaway.
And you had the horrible Roush motor.
Him and I found each other racing each other the last 100 laps in a bunch of places.
A bunch of places.
That son of a bitch would run right by me in the corner and I'd pass him up the straightaway. He's like, what are we doing? We're back there racing for 15th. What are we doing? But sometimes we did it racing for 5th.
Yeah. This dude right here, he didn't win a ton of cup races, but he was one bad mofo. Yeah. He blew more tires out fixing to win.
Mofo anyway, right, Kenny?
He blew more tires out than anybody I know about to win a race.
Is this funny or what? We're all talking about how fast we're going, what we could do, if we could pass, and all that stuff.
I guess I was the one.
I asked you once.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that, I guess.
He suffered you guys here, and I told everybody to go slow. He said he was slow, and then he took off.
Wait, Schrader said that you asked what kind of times. He was running 109s. You should have told me. I'd have been. I thought I was needing to get 105.
Once you get going, we should do that running about minute 2.
You wouldn't have I wouldn't have a brake or a front fender left.
5 laps. This guy right here, professional at blowing out a front tire. He's a pro, buddy.
I remember coming on the radio saying, did he get hurt this time? Did he get hurt this time?
Is he dead?
Yeah.
Did he get hurt?
Surely God is dead. Do I need another driver?
What are you guys doing out there racing me? I tell you. Terrible. Brother? Not much. How are you?
You were the leader.
Cheese it, man. I had a cheese it helmet.
Is it you?
Here, Dad. Come get the middle there.
Well,
you living good? Yeah, man.
How
about you? We've been great.
Hey, I was in a family car. I was allowed. Hey, fellas, here's a guy responsible. Started all this stuff.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, darn right.
you?
I was wondering where the hell you were.
Yeah, I'm hiding
I kept on hearing your name.
Yeah?
You were looking for a younger guy, right?
I think that goes for all of us.
Yes, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat to
That
get
was
these
fun.
cars out there.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
That was fun.
Oh, boy. Well, that's race smart work. They asked me if I wanted to get involved. I said, hey, I'm done.
Hey, Ray.
Boats
Get over here, you guys.
Yeah,
Come on.
he did good.
Look at old Jay. What are you doing, Bobby? I don't know.
Ron, you need oxygen?
This thing, I had an honor to fly one of these finally. Thank you, Ron. Thank you very much.
He's got a lot of oxygen in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Take a picture, man. You got a second there when you talk about me.
Can I breathe yet?
My mom lives
If we
out there.
can, real quick, they're going to run us off, but we get you guys in front of one of the cars with your bottle of champagne, man. That'd be awesome. Can I, the spectators, can we back up a little bit and let the guys get by the cars right here and get a shot? This car here? Yep, this is good. Yeah, just all right on. Grab it in. Yeah. Hey, no trouble. Hey.
Jay, you stay in there, man.
Stay in there.
Holy cow, you're a guy. Stay in here. In between. There you go. You got Dave? You got one? Yeah, he's bringing. RJ, why didn't you bring your motor home? We wouldn't have to just hold you damn thing. This is scary. You hold on to that. This car is. You don't drink anymore. I'm supposed to be in here. One second. Get Alan in there. I think we should have popped up. Yeah. Mark started passing cars in the next group. There's always one guy. Check this out. You guys did a lot of work. Thank you. Yeah, thank you all. Thank you all. Love you guys. Wow. Cars up in the garage area.
Yeah. Send that back to my best friend.
You carry the champagne. I'll carry the helmet. I hope we did it right.
This is footage that in 30 years people will watch and be like, wow, I cannot believe this happened. That is amazing. I was just thinking, in 30 years, this clip right here will be something people will watch and be like, oh my god, I cannot believe that happened.
Yeah.
Why wasn't I there for that?
Yeah. You weren't here, you missed it, that's for sure.
I'm not in charge of that. We'll find one.
Yeah. Thanks for putting on a show.
Is that the proper fire suit for that car?
It is, yeah.
That's awesome.
The actual proper.
Yeah, this guy. Yeah.
Hey, Danny, where's your don't get? We got a guy. He's got a champagne. He gets
Really game with you.
I know, we were so worried about like being able to find a time to get a photo of all the drivers, and we were just like, we just kind of gave up on it, like that it wasn't going to be able to happen, and then that just happened, you know, which is awesome.
I just walked over to where Mark was talking to somebody, and then as I was standing there, everybody else just started piling in until they were all like ribbing on each other.
Yeah.
Like, this is like
Gold.
Yeah.
You got some stuff to edit.
No kidding.
Yeah, I mean, you want to be part of it?
We can be part of it.
We have the biggest Kenny Schrader fan right here.
Yes.
We're waiting to take a picture with him right now.
Yeah, my dad used to work at this track, so coming back here for the IROC series is like
childhood has just come back. It's amazing.
That's awesome.
It's absolutely amazing.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
And it's awesome that, you know, you're gonna go up to Kenny. Like, you went up to him with your M&M's car earlier, like you were telling me about. You're like, I love you, Kenny. Like,
I know, I told him, I was like, this is my favorite car. Like, please, can you sign it? And he was like, this is also one of my favorite cars. So it was a really good moment between the two of us. Yeah.
You know, like, that's like one of those memories that you'll always remember.
Oh, yeah.
I know I remember you because you're pretty. So, yeah.
Thank you.
When you're watching this video, I really hope that you felt like you had a sense of what it was like to be there at the event, because that's what we wanted to capture. You know, most of the dialogue and interactions were kind of, you know, just in passing. It wasn't like a let's sit down and have an interview kind of thing. And maybe we would have done more of that, or at least tried to get more conversations or thoughts from some of the drivers and participants. But honestly, we spent so much time talking to like our own fans at the track. I was shocked at how many people came up to us, and that's not a bad thing. It's good when we go to events like that. We're there to do that. But I mean, we talked to people pretty much as long as they wanted to talk. If we didn't have anywhere to be, that's just what we'll do. Sometimes we did have somewhere to be, and there were a few people that I said, hey, you want to be in our video and talk about your car real quick? And they say, yeah, let's do it after the race is over. I'd say, okay. Well, they cut the race short a little bit because there was got to be some really bad rain coming in, like thunderstorm stuff. And pretty much right after it stopped, once we got our stuff packed up, it started coming down, and then people started leaving. So that kind of eliminated any after the race powwow conversating. I gotta say this every time. You gotta check and see if you're subscribed. If you're not, please click that button and leave a thumbs up on this video. It'll help you see more videos that we post. We got some really cool stuff coming up here. We did a hometown shop video with Johnny Benson going through his parents' garage. We did Alan Kalicki hometown history tour. Jerry Gunderman's ASA shop, which is that bit we showed you with Mark Martin and that trophy that he lost 40 years ago. That's in there. And we're actually in Pittsburgh right now, doing some stuff at the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix. There's a historic stock car group there. I might actually be driving something in that. And there's a GT40 reunion too. So there's lots of awesome stuff coming up, including what we're going to work on once we get back into North Carolina. So you guys are awesome. If you stay to the end, you get to learn the good stuff. And please support IROC. Go follow the IROC pages, interact with them. We need this thing to grow. I personally want to see it become what it was again. And you know, the vintage stuff is awesome, but I want it to get bigger. That's just my own interest there. I want to see more of these Firebirds out on the track, and I want to see them unobstructed by other sounds. I want to hear that you get like 2 or 3 of them together and they start ringing, and it's just a really special thing. But that's what I get into. I don't know. That's my generation, I guess. When those cars were running, I was really little, and that left an imprint on me, just like those 70s Camaros would have left an imprint on Ray, or you know, whoever it is. It's like the Kenny Wallace thing. That's my timestamp. I'm the Firebird era. So what's your era? When you think of IROC, what cars do you think of?